Today I just wanted to talk about a couple things about the F80, a couple things that happened over the past couple days, and yeah, let's get right into it. So let me flip this around. You guys know I gutted the trunk and the rear seat, but I dropped it off at Studio RSR so they could remove the carpet all in one piece. Now, I had them remove it all in one piece, and it may have been a pain in the ass for them to do, but yeah, I don't know, like if I end up having to put the car back to stock to sell it, or somebody wants to buy it, then yeah, it's all in one piece, ready to go back in. And then we got the headliner. So it's got some glue still on there. I just need to hit it with a heat gun real quick, knock that shit off real quick, and it'll be looking straight. But you guys can see on the bottom side, it's a 2x2 weave, and on the top, it's 1. It's pretty interesting to me. Apparently, there's a reinforcement piece that runs through the center. You can kind of see it in the center of the screen right there. You see kind of like a darker lip. There's also one on this side. And it goes all the way through the center of the hood. Sorry, the roof. To the back pillar right there. You guys also notice I took out the pillar trim as well. No seat belts anymore. We're rocking straight harnesses. And I got the car corner balanced today and aligned. So, take your guess at how much the car weighs. Car weighed in at 3,300 pounds. So 3,492 with me in it, but 3,300 pounds with 3/4 of a tank. So we dropped considerable amount of weight, and there's still more weight to drop. One of the things I want to do is get rid of that 48-pound battery back there for a 8-pound lithium track battery. That'll save 40 pounds. Also, another thing that'll save weight is running with like a quarter tank on track. That'll save you a significant amount of weight. Those little gas jars right there, that's 5 gallons. That may put me at a quarter tank, maybe about a little more, maybe 7 gallons. But those shits get real fucking heavy when they're full. And then maybe, just maybe, if I can find somebody who makes aftermarket door cards, go ahead and swap those out for some carbon fiber ones, or even some nice looking metal ones. I really don't care. Just kind of hard to find them. Nobody's making them right now for these cars unless you're in Germany, where you got the ring right there, and Team Schirmer's over here pumping out fucking fully built track cars every damn day. But yeah, that's the update on this car. So 3,300 pounds, and our camber specs, I'll put a picture up of it on the screen right now. So 3.7 in the front, 2.7 in the rear. It's a good setup. Good just strictly for the track. It's not really going to benefit me on the street. If anything, it's just going to wear the inside of the tires more. But this car's not my daily. And my commute, even if I have to drive this, is only like 2 miles away. So not bad. Not bad to have to drive around at all. So just to go over a question that I get commonly asked by people on Instagram or even in the YouTube comment section, for my dudes that aren't familiar with tracking, or what a spherical joint is, or solid bushing. This is what it is. So basically, this is a ground control sway bar end link, spherical sway bar end link. These joints right here, this is what a spherical joint is. So you see there's a ball inside that joint. It moves around, it rotates, but if I try and push that in, there's no pushing it in. It doesn't move if you push on it. It doesn't move if I push on the side of it. It just stays put. Well, what's the purpose of that? These eliminate deflection. What deflection is the movement around inside that joint. That basically softens up the ride. So for a normal street car, that's perfectly fine. You want that comfort, right? Especially in something like this, a Jetta. You're not looking to track this thing. You're not looking to go balls out, in a fucking Jetta. So you don't need that. You'd want rubber bushings, rubber joints filled with rubber. BMW has used rubber bushings in the past. Sometimes they use solid bushings, like on the F80s and the F82s. I'm not sure about the M2s, but the subframe on these cars is solid to the frame of the car. But I think that's the extent of it. And then companies like Porsche, the GT3, the GT4 Cayman, all solid spherical arms. So what's the cons of using a spherical arm? Well, the cons of using a spherical arm is premature wear. Premature wear if you don't keep up the maintenance. So these need to be maintained. These need to be maintained with some sort of grease, a joint grease. But these kind of just need to be taken care of a lot more than a regular joint. Regular joint, if it goes out, it goes out. You just replace the whole damn thing. Those are meant to last a long time though. These, not so much. These can break, these can fail prematurely, but the pros of these is they get rid of deflection. And I already covered deflections that play in there. This makes it so the car is solid. When a car is solid, it doesn't change its alignment through a corner. It doesn't change its alignment through hitting curbing, rough roads on the track. It just holds that perfect alignment. So when you have your car corner balanced and aligned, and what else? Roll center corrected, bump steer corrected, you want solid. So that way it doesn't fuck up, it doesn't change, or else you're kind of just wasting your money. Now, are we talking seconds off your lap time? Probably not. But it does have an effect. It does have an effect on the feel of the car as well. So if you were to hop in my car, let's say you have a stock M4 as far as suspension goes, you hop in my car, you're going to get so much more feel out of that steering wheel. And I don't know if you guys remember, but when this car first came out, they were talking about how the electric feel of this car was, it was fucking trash. The E92 hydraulic steering is better, which it is, but that the electric feel to it just makes the car feel numb and superficial. Well, with everything solid, that's no longer the case. Everything's solid. I'll make a video, a POV, but you'll be able to see my hands literally shaking from the steering wheel because you're just getting that much feedback. So yeah, that's the pros of having a spherical joint. Solid bushings also is very good too. That eliminates the deflection as well. Same basic concept, except for it's a bushing rather than a joint. So if you guys have any more questions on anything track related, let me know. Here's my disclaimer. I'm not, here to pretend like I'm a track expert or that I'm a suspension guru. I'm not. I'm just spreading you guys what I know, and I'm only speaking on what I know. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, my IG handle is in my description, or you can hit the comment section. Please leave a like. If you like the video and you want to see more content on my F80, please subscribe. But that'll be it for this video, guys. Appreciate you watching.